I have got like everything tore out of this vehicle. I have everything. I hope y'all know where all these nuts and bolts go to and every single one of these clips, because there ain't no tagging and bagging like a race car. We've got broken parts that we may or may not use that could be worth money. Anytime I do a project like this, I save everything that's not shattered, because like, let's say this mirror cap, okay? This is gonna be the driver's side mirror cap. Let's say that freaking mirror cap is like $100. It's just missing that corner. We may put that on if we can find a cheap mirror with no cap, you know, to save some money until at a later date, just to get this project, you know, rolling. Sometimes I do stuff like that. Like sometimes I put things back together, and then at a later date, I come back and replace tore up items. Like the headliner, for instance, the headliner is all tore up. It's ripped, as you can see. But we're gonna use this thing because we priced this headliner. It is $1,000 freaking dollars. I'm not paying $1,000 freaking dollars for something for Harper to throw Cheerios at. Like, I'm not doing it. We'll put it back up there. Don't look up. Look at it. I mean, it is ripped from where the airbag's deployed. This is all where the grab handles, you know, go. But like, that's the type of stuff that, you know, on my vehicle, I don't do. Maybe at a later date, you know, if we want to take all this crap out and replace it, we will. But I mean, look at this. This is what we have to clean up. Now wait until we're done with this. I just seen that crack earlier. I don't know if I did that or if that was from the accident. I think it was from the accident, honestly. Or maybe it's something else. But this is the type of stuff that I have to clean up. When I say we are gutted, I mean, you can see the dust in here moving around. We are gutted. I mean, everything is taken out of this thing. So me and Eddie had to put the headliner in here because you don't think about that kind of thing. You don't sit there and think about, how am I going to get this headliner home? Look how big that thing is. It will barely go in here. Like, you can't put this in the bed of your truck, because if you ever seen somebody take a mattress down the road and, like, you know, if it's like this and it's like blowing up, you don't want to fold that headliner in half and do more damage to it than it's already done than I've done to it, you know. We've got all of the airbags to load up there. So this is where it comes in handy, that if you remember in an earlier video, I said leave your tabs in, just cut your airbags, leave all your nuts and bolts in. That's one less, you know, thing with nuts and bolts that we have to figure out where they freaking go. I mean, we have got everything. Look at the dust. Yeah, buddy. So we're gonna be cleaning. And we've got the AC set on 70 in here, so she is chilling. I got this just sat up here. This all needs to be cleaned up, but we actually can't do nothing with that until we do the front end. I just put that here out of the way. I mean, look at the center console, man. So I mean, we have got some freaking cleaning. Like, where did them nuts and bolts go? Do y'all remember where these go? I do. See that little shank right there on the end behind the head? Okay, it actually has a bevel to it. So if you look right there, you can see the bevel right here. That's a self-aligning bolt. That means it self-centers, like it's a self-centering bolt. These are always for like door hinges, doors, stuff like that. So this center console was sitting on the passenger side. So them 4 bolts are gonna be for the passenger door hinges. Like, it's where I thrown them at. We had a board chunked underneath here, 4x4, because this was wet when we first got the vehicle, just from rain leaking in around the windshield. The windshield actually leaks on the corner because of where it's busted. So it was actually busted up there somewhere. I mean, you can see it's all cracked up. But yeah, this is what we're up against. So this is what we are cleaning up, and this is the reason why we're doing it in AC, and we are not trying to do this thing with 100 and some degree heat index at shop. Taking it apart is one thing, putting it back together is a different monster. So, like, see right now, when I was just unburying everything, I don't know what happened to that trim piece. I only seen one. So this is the type of stuff where I just kind of start putting stuff back together and back on, and then tell the wife what I'm missing and what we need to find. You can see, like, here's one piece. This is going to be the driver's side. but then you got these clips that are broke. So that clip's broke. That's what it should look like. And then when I ripped it off, it was broke. So it has 4. It has a good one on the end. And then I took that one off right there and put a good one right there. And I was going to try to put it on with just 2, but I might hold off and just see from the dealer how much that is to order. I needed to bring my notebook in here, honestly, and make a list. Oh, looks like there's the other one. Yep, it's got scratches in it, but it is going to have to do for right now. This is another piece that we will just put on, and then once we get this thing caught up, she can then, if she wants to try to find some of these little pieces on eBay, she can. So it looks like we have enough clips to put one side on. I guess what we will do is we will put this side on, because this is the good one, and then I will get on eBay myself and see if I can happen to find one of these for cheap. Maybe it'll come with clips. Sometimes these clips are a couple bucks each, so let's say if they're $4 each, you know, 4, 8, or even 5 is 10. And then let's see here, if we take 2 off of here, then you put on there, you would technically need 4. So if they're 5, that's 5, 10, 15, 20 $20. So if we can find a whole piece on eBay for 20 to 40 bucks with the clips, we're winning. That's the type of stuff that you have to figure out. You have to take your time. So I have got, like, I remember this whole thing was a door panel. So it's just some door panel screws, rubbers, you know, I mean, I don't even remember, see here, that's a door panel also. I remember that bracket, speaker, rubbers, all of that. This is all gonna be headliner, overhead consoles, sun visors, which are probably freaking dirty as crap now. What is this? We got paper in here. Let's see what somebody left behind. Oh, registration. Don't want to put their info out there. Whoever had the vehicle before me. This is a brand new glass that we ordered for the one of the front doors. So that one has a glass in it. So that glass is going to be for the passenger front. Yeah. All the rubbers, all of the trim pieces. I mean, we have got a freaking pile of crap. This is going to be our brand new seat belts, our module, and our airbags, our used airbags off eBay. So let's get at it. Let's put this stuff together. What your side curtain airbags look like if you've never seen any. This is a used set, shipped. You can see they're a little dirty. Let's see here as I try to open up one. So you want to be careful if you get these in the mail. Try not to destroy them. They got little blue tape around them that bust when it's in an accident. So if it comes apart, it's okay, but just try to be gentle with these things. They're expensive. They're not cheap normally. This is the canister that blows up. Basically, this is the canister that has the charge in it, and then it goes up here, and then it goes into the bag right there. So when this canister explodes, all of the bag that's wrapped around like that blows up. So this is going to be at the rear of the vehicle in the ceiling, and that's going to be up at the front. I'll show you how it's mounted just in case you are new and don't know anything about this stuff. So here's this side curtain airbag deployed, and as you can see, there's the canister up there with it plugged in. It's mounted in the thing. You can see, or it's mounted to the vehicle. You can see this little piece right here. That is part of your interior piece. That is not supposed to still be on there. That you're supposed to have to take that off to get your headliner down, but our headliner ripped over it. So that's the type of stuff we're gonna have to deal with, putting this headliner back together after it has had airbags deployed. Normally when your airbags deploy in the overhead ones, often it tears up the headliner, or at least creases it. So safety straps on the end of them. So yeah. What I'm thinking, since I don't have a ton of room in here, I'm gonna make this work to be in the AC, is I have put down the race cars wheel chocks, and I think we are gonna sit all of the bags in here, and we are gonna climb through this window in here, and then go ahead and load the rears up to there while sitting inside the vehicle. And then I can do everything else from inside the doorways, and I won't have to get back in here again until it's time to put the headliner up, which then at that time I can come in from up here. So I'm telling y'all, that baby right there will make you do things that you normally would not do because of how hot it is outside. So let's get these bags in. $10:30 already, like that, just gone, man. It's crazy how fast time flies at night when you're out here either working on the Comet or working on any of this. I got the headliner back in it, got the DVD player, in there. I just went ahead and put the DVD player in there so it kind of support the center of the headliner overnight, because right now in the back of the vehicle, the only thing you have supporting the headliner is your pillar plastics right here, okay, on both sides. So I put the DVD player in the center back up just to help so it doesn't sag tomorrow while I'm at work. And then up front, the only thing I have supporting it is your sun visor clips. So there's one on each side. So that's all good. But I mean, again, 10:30, by the time I go upstairs, shower, get in bed, try to edit some videos. So found the sticker on back of the headliner for the part number. So it actually has the part number for the headliner, and it has all the information for the headliner and everything like that. That's what it looks like. It's just a sticker that sticks to the headliner. Look that up on eBay, this part number on eBay, and come up with absolutely nothing. So headliners are so big that they're really hard to ship, and there's absolutely no used headliners on eBay coming up for 16 Tahoe. Carpart.com, which is another good website if you're sourcing parts. Car-part.com. Put in year, make, model, your zip code, and it will basically show you junkyard inventory near you. When I select the options I have, there's absolutely nothing. There's actually nothing in the United States for the one I believe I have. I believe there's one more that I can make work, like the surround sound. It said like with or without surround sound. I don't know if this thing has it, but I don't see nothing up there like speaker wise that would get in the way. So I selected both options, and the nearest one was like, I don't even remember. Let's see here. It was far away. And it was only $345. So of course my luck, and it was the only one in the United States that was listed. So headliners are hard to get, because normally when these junkyards buy these vehicles, normally they are wrecked. So normally they're in the same condition as mine, airbags blowed out, and headliners are all tore, so they're hard to part out. One thing I did find in the glove box, because I haven't really sourced through the glove box, it has all the paperwork and everything, is, let's take a look at this. So this is the original, I guess, sticker for the vehicle, and I have never even purchased a vehicle that had this in it still. But it's kind of funny, because if we would have bought this back in 16 new, $62,615. So the wife probably should have actually had this from the beginning, because this probably would have made her job a lot easier, being it has all of the info that's on the vehicle and everything that it has on it. But I just found it. Thought that was pretty cool, is that originally somebody shelled out $62K. I mean, that's sticker. I mean, obviously we don't know if they actually paid that. Standard vehicle price is $52,000. Kelly Blue Book on this thing right now is $35,000. We bought it on the bid for, or we were out the door, I think at IAA, for around $7,000 with a salvage title, wrecked obviously. You know, and so once we get done with this project, I will be going over with y'all exactly what it cost me to do this one. So that's gonna be a wrap for this video. So stay tuned for some more assembly videos, and let's keep our fingers crossed that the rest of this project is smooth sailing. And don't forget that we still have to go to alignment, and there's a possibility we have frame damage. And if we find frame damage, then we are probably done on this whole vehicle. Like, not keeping it. It's probably going to go back to auction, try to recoup my money, and everything that we have worked hard for is completely gone down the drain, because I messed up and didn't get an alignment done before I started working on the vehicle. So lesson learned from me. I've been doing this long enough, and I know better. I just sometimes get in a rush and jump into them, and they can be costly mistakes. So I'm praying that does not happen. I'm praying it goes through alignment without issues. My alignment shop is really good, so if something is slightly bent, but if it can still be aligned, like if they can align out the issue where the tires are still not going to show no wear, and you know, they can fudge something, they have a couple tricks that alignment guys can actually do if you have a good alignment shop. So they have done that for me in the past, but I'm hoping that this thing is just smooth sailing and issue free. But that's the reason why we're not going to finish this front end until this thing is through alignment. So we're only going to do from firewall back, so doors, interior, get all that cleaned up where we can sit in a seat and actually drive it up to alignment. We're not even going to do the windshield yet. and put it through alignment. If that all goes smooth, then we will paint and bodywork, firewall forward, windshield, finish it out. So we're just trying to get everything together and kind of collect our thoughts and collect ourselves so that we can get it over there. And if it goes south, then we'll be putting this thing back in auction and hoping to make $6,000 to $10,000 realistically profit, hopefully. But that's going to be tight and hard, very hard to do also as a dealer vehicle. So like, comment, subscribe, share, smash that bell button. That way you can get notified on the upcoming videos with this, and y'all keep your fingers crossed that this thing aligns right out and is perfectly straight.